In This Week in Military History, we look at the largest battle to take place in Europe prior to World War I, when Napoleon's forces were defeated at the Battle of Leipzig in 1813. Also known as the Battle of the Nations, the Battle of Leipzig was fought from October 10th through to October the 16th, 1813, in the city and suburbs of Leipzig, Germany. The battle developed after Napoleon was deserted by his Saxon and Bavarian allies and concentrated his troops around Leipzig. On the very first day of fighting, the Prussian army engaged the French, while the army of the north, a Russo-Prusso-Swedish force, held back, giving Napoleon and his French troops an early and initial advantage. But coalition strength built on the second day of the battle as Napoleon lost his ability to maintain a consistent focus and spent most of the day redeploying forces, knowing his foes would soon encircle his entire army. Coalition numbers were overwhelming and far too powerful for the French to continue fighting by the third day, forcing Napoleon and his forces to withdraw and try to sue for an armistice. The Allied momentum continued during the French withdrawal, which proved to be just as disastrous. 20,000 troops found themselves trapped in the city of Leipzig due to a bridge across the Elster being prematurely blown. The Battle of Leipzig not only marked the first serious defeat for Napoleon in the field, but it also left the French with some 70,000 casualties, which included 30,000 prisoners of war. By contrast, the Allied army had 54,000 killed and wounded. Napoleon's retreat to France allowed the other side to continue to press their advantage. By May of 1814, Napoleon had abdicated and was en route to exile on the island of Elba. Join us next time for another segment of This Week in Military History with the Pritzker Military Museum and Library.